Okay, so I've got this boarding pass for 9 aircraft, which are old British aviation, which I guess none of them are flying anymore. So we have a Mac 111, we've got a Trident 2, we've got a VC10, a Britannia, and a couple of others. So getting into the British Airways Mac 111 right now. This is in the old Landau color scheme, GAVMU. Okay, so here we are getting into the Mac 111. Never flown in this aircraft. It's been too many years back, but yeah, always a good time. Ancient flight deck. Wow, look at that. Incredible. We have a Mac 111 here with 3 and 2. Pretty much very well maintained, I must say. Neat and clean. Nice.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. How are you today? Come to your first flight. Come on.
Yep.
You were very early, I was much later.
It was a Boeing.
Boeing 747.
Yeah.
Ah, okay,
We had 4 seats in the middle and 3 behind.
And as you walk towards the back, where our smokers were.
That's the way out from the Mac 111, the rear staircase.
Thank you.
History of the Trident. The airlines which bought the Trident. Three layout. A little more spacious than the Mac 111. This is the washroom. And
That's cool. What are these for?
Those are for hydraulics. That's run by number 1 engine, 2 engine. Engines there, spares of everything, and all the engine controls grouped centrally, navigation and communication there.
Yes.
This is usually lights and hotel power, things like that. None of the airports were very high, but once you get higher, there's less air, less power for the engines, less lift for the wings, so you need a bit more.
Yeah. So where was that 4th engine located then?
Above
The 3rd
Yeah,
engine?
where the APU is on this, if you have a
Yes,
look at that.
yeah, that's for the Trident 3. This one doesn't have it, right?
This doesn't have
Oh,
it.
it's- oh, right.
It's called the
Yeah.
Trident 3B.
Trident 3B.
I see.
26 of those were built.
Yes. Was that for a specific route?
The base of the fin, and that would inject water for 40 seconds. The centre dial of the 3
Yes.
down at the bottom there is the water injection.
And
Oh.
what was the reason for that?
That gave you more power because water has oxygen in
Oxygen,
it.
yes.
So would it convert to steam or something and then
Yeah.
give it power?
Yeah.
Oh, so heat up the water, get
Yeah.
steam.
It works.
Can
So
give
you
it
say
a,
was the
obviously it
basically
worked.
Steam generating steam at very high pressure.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Because
interesting.
that's actually how some rockets work,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually steam.
I've never heard of it.
In
Okay, so that was an enlightening talk by the gentleman in the cockpit. That's the Trident 2, not the 3. And next town line is the VC10.
Yeah, he's lovely.
Oh, nice, lovely.
He used to be Jim
Hello.
Clark's.
Hello.
He used to be Jim Clark's engineer.
I'm sorry, dude. Nice to have him.
Thank you. Here we go. Never flown this aircraft. It was flying in the 1970s, but this is a VC-10. It's pretty big for that day and age, I guess. It's a large aircraft, high off the ground, but yeah, low.
You go that way. Go on, darling.
So this is the galley with some food laid out.
Okay.
That's the. This looks like a little washroom. I don't know whether it's for the. Oh, it's a flight crew. Yeah, flight crew toilet. Very nice. It's a separate toilet for the flight crew. The flight engineer's position. The cockpit. Lovely. Galley is, I guess, first class. Really nice, big, large seats. So that's 4 into 4, 16 first. Nice upholstery too. Nice, good leg room. It's pretty good. This was in the 1970s. Nice. In the main economy cabin with a 3x3 layout. Also seemingly comfortable seats compared to what we have today. Good leg room. Pretty well padded too. That's overhead bin. BOAC, British Overseas Airways Corporation. Nice. The cabin height is quite a lot actually compared to today's planes, I think. Yeah, it's nice. Now the rear end is some historical stuff. Galley. Rear galley. Here we go. Old-fashioned suitcases and the washrooms. Washrooms haven't changed, pretty much the same today. Nice. Here's a view of the cabin from the back. It's quite a long aircraft actually. It's nice. So this is the VC-10. Here we are. That's what it is. Quite a large wing too. Two rear engines on this side, two on the other side. A bit worn out in all these years, I guess, but wonderful aircraft in a lot of ways. It's quite high off the ground too. It's something like, I guess, as high as an A330, maybe. Slightly smaller, slightly higher, lower, I guess. Nice. That's the Queen's BA 146, not part of the ticket. Next is the Bristol Britannia, pretty large turboprop of its day and age. It used to be operated by Monarch Airlines. Monarch Airlines was closed down a few years ago, but of course this one remains. Beautiful. Very large engines. High off the ground, big. It's a large aircraft.
It is.
Yeah.
Of its type, of its time rather, it was the largest. It could carry twice as much as the Concorde. Concorde as well. Than the Comet. We get 138 into this,
138.
and it would go 4,500 miles.
Wow. So this is the cockpit does look quite ancient compared to
Well,
the VC10.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a, mind you, there's only about 20, maybe 25 years difference.
Between the two. Yeah. I guess for this must have been what, in the late 50s?
Early 50s.
Early 50s.
In service 55, 60, you're quite right. But designed in the early 50s. But yeah, it was a fabulous airplane of its day.
Yeah. And this is the galley here as you enter.
No, well, this is a galley, yeah, but this is the all crew area.
And then you enter from there, and then there's some space for baggage, I guess.
No, that's crew bunks.
Crew bunks. Oh,
They've been on board for 12, 14 hours.
wow.
In fact, the Canadians built one of these for maritime use.
Oh,
Has the record for staying overboard 31 hours.
wow.
Hello, young one. Sorry, I haven't ignored you. There we go.
Thank you. Thanks.
Pleasure.
This is a crew rest area. Interesting. And then, yeah, there's a toilet. And here we go. Slightly smaller seats, but yeah, pretty spacious cabin, 3x3, large windows. Reminds me of the Dreamliner windows actually, they're pretty large. And yeah, luggage racks are, and here's a baby bassinet. So yeah, fairly large for a turboprop. Really nice. What's this? I guess this is a historical exhibition. It's not on the real aircraft, of course. I guess this was some more seats and then the galley, etc. Really nice.
Maybe his big toe would fit in there.
Yeah. Big engines. Good. Nice. And we have here what's Britain Norman Trilander, 3-engine, small little thing. I guess what, 15 or 16 passengers. I wouldn't really want to be in one of these, but yeah, it looks like a box. It's actually square. Quite a weird little thing. Anyway, not going to waste my time with this one. Here we go to the Viscount, which is called apparently Sir John Franklin. Another ancient aircraft doing the rounds. Nice. So we go into the Vickers Viscount. Look at the size of the windows, huge. British European Airways, another airline which shut down in the 1970s. Pretty funny entrance. That's a flight engineer's place. Flight deck. Really small. Yeah, small aircraft. But here's the toilet. So you have three and two in the cabin. Hats and coats only. I guess you can't put luggage. Very large windows, really nice. You can see the engines out there. Lovely. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. You?
Nice aircraft.
Yeah.
I've been looking at all the old British aircraft.
Have you?
Yeah. They've, I mean, I've never flown in any of these because they've been too far back, but
I'm afraid to say I have.
you have, yeah.
Quite a few. of
I'm
them.
sure you have. But I guess those were the days of the joy of flying, I guess.
Yeah,
The experience.
most of it was actually business, you know.
I'm recording this. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I said most of it was actually business. But I've actually flown in these type of aircraft.
These are Viscounts.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Where are you from?
I'm from India, from Bombay.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
The windows are pretty large, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they
Huge.
escape hatches as well.
Oh, the escape hatches as well. All of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whether they're open in an emergency or not, but there's a chart over there which shows which ones they open.
Oh. Yeah, I guess they've got this emergency exit.
Yeah.
Not very inspiring to have a window as a all
Well, at least
windows.
it's a big window you can
Yeah,
see
yeah,
out.
you can see outside.
Is this your first trip to Duxford?
No, it's my second, I think, second or third, but it's
You're
the first time
obviously
I'm
coming here.
inside. Yeah, I do. Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you. Have a
Cheers.
good day.
Bye. Yeah. So here we are, the Viscount, and next in line is another unique aircraft. I believe this is the Airspeed Ambassador. Not too many were built, but again, I think an iconic British aircraft, large turboprop. Let's get in and see what it's all about. This is again the Viscount. It's nice.
With his own engine. So he was in fact the true pilot of the flight. This young man here is a direct descendant. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So this is the Airspeed Ambassador. Wow, this is nice. Look at it. Oh, there's a place for the basin. There's like a basin, and this is a toilet and a basin. It's interesting how the baggage racks are placed. Yeah. Centaurus sleeve valve engines, autopilot. First civil aircraft to feature air conditioning and pressurization. Interesting. And yeah, not too many aircraft of the day of today have this. None of them have it actually. A table for if you can sit and have a meal together. Interestingly, the seats are facing the rear side. I wonder why, but they are. And here we go towards the flight deck. Seems to be a luggage compartment here right in the front. There you go. Doesn't seem to be any flight engineer, just a two-man cockpit. And yeah, it's a very wide cabin, just two by two. Very broad and spacious cabin, really nice. So here it was the Airspeed Ambassador. There we go. Dan Air London. Pretty large for a turboprop. I think it looks bigger than our ATR 42s and the Q400s which fly today. Looks big and heavy. Two engines. The engines look large too. Very nice. Seems to be supported at the rear so that it doesn't tip over, I guess, for whatever reason. Okay, so the tour of the interior of the British aircraft was interrupted by flying display of two P51s, B-17, and the last one you saw before this was the Spitfire. Now I'm heading to the airspace hangar where I believe there's a Comet and a Concorde. So see you in there. So here we have a replica of maybe the real one without the nuclear warhead of the British Polaris missile. Used to be on the submarines. There you go. There's a Lancaster, the Mosquito on top, and a lot of old aircraft here. There's a Shorts flying boat. There's a Vulcan. This one here, XJ824, and the Concorde too. So we're going to go on the Concorde. That's the Vulcan. Sorry, XJ824. Very, very large nuclear bomber of the 1970s and 80s. And there's a Comet. Oh, sorry, this is not the Comet. This is a... what is this? So actually standing below the Concorde, you can see, although it was could seat only 144 passengers, it's a pretty large aircraft. You can see these are the engines, the undercarriage standing below the Concorde, so it's pretty large. This aircraft, which I couldn't identify, but doesn't have wings and a tail, is a Hermes apparently. So let's get in and see what it's all about. That's the nose gear of the Concorde. Okay, yeah, thank you. It's the flight deck. Seems to be a separate seat for the flight engineer. Yeah, this is more of a museum itself. Very nice. Models. Cool.
I know how they got this. The springs at the back and then they put the blanks to
British Airways Concorde seats. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, not bad. I haven't flown in a Concorde, but at least I can say I sat in the seat. Here we are, British Airways Concorde seat. Two of them. Cool. Touching the wing of the Concorde. Apparently this Concorde never flew commercially. It was a test aircraft. I believe it's registered GAXDN. And let's go inside. Pretty big, the landing gear. Big and heavy, I guess. Yeah. looks like a Hawker Hunter, am I right? Well, it's only the front of it. So here we go to the Concorde, the rear of the engines. Which way do I come? Oh. Hi.
It's a crazy system.
Yeah, I mean, I could come in straight from there, but then
You would think,
I'm made to go around.
You would think that would be a good idea, wouldn't you? Have you been here before?
I've been here before, yes, many years back, but I've come back.
Oh, hello.
Thank you.
You could go straight ahead.
Thanks. So here we are getting into the Concorde. Ooh. Mind your head, definitely for me. That is... I can see the length of the aircraft. GAXTN. Wow, the tail is big. It's huge. And that's the tail skid. Big, big, big. Here we go. This is all the... My God, this is miles and miles of wiring. This, as I said, this was a test aircraft. It never flew commercially, so there's a lot of testing stuff all over the place. But yeah. Windows of the Concorde were really small, as you could see. My God, they're like slightly bigger than the phone, which is really small. Obviously there would be a good reason for it, but yeah, this is the Concorde and a piece of history. This as a test aircraft, oxygen tanks, all sorts of instruments for measurement. But yeah, obviously it worked well. It flew for 35 years, and yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
So, and if he hasn't, just
Tell him on that.
This is the front of the Concorde, and that huge thing here is a Avro Lancaster from the Second World War. And that even huger is the Vulcan bomber. And this one over here is also a nuclear supersonic aircraft. Not sure which one it is. I think it was called the Kestrel or Cetrel or something. Yep, and that's a Canberra up there, Canberra bomber, which used to be with the Indian Air Force. Yep. Here, quick view of the Concorde, and here we go. Okay, so the next aircraft is the Comet, I think the last one. What's interesting to see here, with all the volunteers, I guess, a lot of elderly senior citizens who are doing, I don't know whether it's charity or they're just doing it out of love of aviation. Some of them might be pilots, maybe engineers. So it was nice to see all of them. I think every aircraft has got seniors, directing you inside, checking your ticket, etc. Now that is an interesting aircraft. This is the Electric Lightning. I think there were only 2 countries in the world which used it, which was Saudi Arabia, surprisingly, and the Royal Air Force. English Electric Lightning. So it's a twin jet. But interestingly, the engines are placed one on top of the other and not side by side, as you can see. It's interesting. Hi.
Hello.
And this is Britain's nuclear bomber, the Vulcan. Big, massive aircraft. Look at it. Absolutely huge. This is the Panavia Tornado. which is also a British collaborated aircraft. I don't know if they're still flying, but yeah, nice aircraft. Here we are, the Comet G80PB, also relic of the 1950s and 1960s.
Stop flight crossing and that too.
It's 1958.
1958, non-stop.
Yeah. New York to London, 6,000.
Not only just for 1958, but just for...
Let's go in and see it.
It's quicker than today.
So I've just been informed that this aircraft did a non-stop from the first non-stop Atlantic flight in a jet, 1958, from London to New York. It's a pretty small entrance. I have to bend quite a bit to get in. These are the two engines. Pretty large wing. Windows, round windows. Here we go. Oh my god, it's toilet. Two loos. Nice, not bad. Toilets haven't changed much all these years. And this is also, I guess, a bit of a museum. I'm assuming there's going to be like 2 and 3. 2 seats on this side and 3 on that side. Not much space for luggage, but the ceiling is a little, it's okay. Not too bad.
South America. The Comet development opens an era in fast, luxurious world air travel.
Yeah, so we have a 2x3 config for the Comet. Doesn't seem to have a first class unless they've removed it. So yeah, then we've got some food here, fancy. You don't see all this in I don't know, unless Qatar Airways is doing it, but this kind of food service and tray, not in today's world. Here we go. Quite a interesting cockpit. There seems to be some kind of a cloth covering or canvas covering. The windows are so small you could, I don't know, pilots couldn't probably see anything much outside. There seem to be some navigator station, flight engineer, 2 pilots. Interesting, very nice. There we go. It's a really small entrance. I think it's not really meant for passengers, but since they want us to leave the aircraft from another door, that's where we leave from. Ouch. Yeah. I'm assuming that would be like a fuel tank. That projection out of the wing. Here are the engines. Looks pretty large from the outside. It's not very large inside. But yeah, here we are. The de Havilland Comet 4. There we go. And well, that brings us to the end of today's guided tour. This is a 37-minute video, pretty long, so I'll have to upload it on YouTube, I guess. But yeah, thank you for listening. It's been lovely getting this to you. Today is the 23rd of July, Saturday, and there's a special show today at Cambridge, Duxford. Why don't you shut up? She's talking over me. Yeah, thanks for keeping quiet. So 23rd of July 2022, Cambridge, Duxford. There's a special air show here today with all the World War II aircraft, B-17, Spitfires, Mustangs, doing flying displays. There's a lot of static displays. This is a huge museum, and anyone who's interested in aircraft aviation, military aviation, just has to come here at some point. This is my second visit. I was here a couple of years, but maybe 10 years back, but it's only gotten better. We have more aircraft, and today being a special day, it was really worth it being here. So again, thank you for watching, and this was one of my first videos, I guess, so excuse any bloopers. Bye.